Welcome back, everyone. It's the finale of Luigi's Mansion Randomizer. And we're starting off by cleaning up stuff in the attic because we're looking for one more Boo before we go fight King Boo. But we are going to be 100% in this randomizer, and we're going to have to find all 697 checks. We have 67 left, so let's keep looking. We'll start with some of these attic rooms. And fortunately, Archipelago has a list of every single check in the game, so I can just Control F the room that I'm searching in, and it'll tell me what piece of furniture I haven't checked. So let's start off with the armory. Okay, it says it's in the shield. Does anybody recognize this shield? Oh shoot! We just found the 45th Boo! Woohoo! So now if we wanted to, we could go beat the randomizer. Technically, we're in what's called Go mode, which means you have everything you need to go fight the final boss and beat the rando. But we're going for 100% check completion right now, so we still have a lot of random stuff to search, including the unicorn statue? I didn't shake that? Oh, maybe I thought I shook it during the Boolossus fight, which I think is technically a separate area entirely. Okay, I think the next item we gotta find is up in the sealed room, which is kind of far away, but it's okay. There's a lot to talk about. But yeah, excited to be in Go mode. And just so you know, when creating these Luigi's Mansion randomizers, you can alter the amount of Boos you need to access King Boo. So if I wanted to have the randomizer truly test me, I could have set it to 50, which is probably what I would do for a future randomizer of this game. But yeah, if you were trying to do, say, a race or versus of Luigi's Mansion Randomizer, you could just set the final Boo count to a lower number if you're not trying to do a super long race. Or if you want the race to be long, you can crank that number up. Also, while I'm thinking about it, Luigi's Mansion was announced for Nintendo Switch Online. Probably because of the pressure that we put on Nintendo in the first episode of this randomizer. But it's coming out the day before Halloween, so those of you who have a Switch 2, which, I don't know, how many of you guys have Switch 2s? I don't have one yet. I've been prioritizing bills, but I am happy that it's finally out because that means all 3 Luigi's Mansion games are now playable on the most modern Nintendo console, which is really awesome as a fan. To think that sometime in the near future, I'll be able to marathon all 3 Luigi's Mansion games on the best Nintendo console yet, spec-wise. But yeah, really cool stuff. And now that that's all done, the next Luigi's Mansion thing to wait for is either 4 or a new spin-off or a rehash or remaster of the first one. We'll see what happens. Now, apart from shaking furniture that we missed, the only 2 things I know we can do at the moment are fight Madame Chlorvoya because we found all 5 of Mario's items, and because we have the fire element, there's a boss in the basement that we can fight, but I'll get him later. Other than that, there's quite a few locked rooms in the mansion that we still have no access to, so we're still searching for a few keys. Why does her ceiling have a bunch of nipples? I've literally never seen a ceiling like that in my life. Got her! The fully upgraded vacuum is so fast. Like, no ghost even stands a chance. It's making the portrait ghost as easy as just the regular ghost enemies. Oh, yeah. Are you in the crystal ball? What? He's stealing my identity? No. There can only be one Luigi, and it's gonna be me. There he is. It's Booby Hatch! Yes! I'm nuts. He's so nuts. I love Booby Hatch. The freaking man. Back into the dust room. Now for real, how does this room get so dusty every single time? Like, we clean it up, come back, it's all back. It's like we're stuck in a time loop. It's the Luigi Mansion Matrix. Boo repeats? I don't think I understand that pun at all. Is it a centipede reference? A boo centipede? I don't want to think about that. Okay, time to head back to the freezer. Now that we got the fire metal, we can turn on the defroster. And we just melt his ice encasing, and he's so done. Dude, this is like abuse. It's hilarious, which is probably terrible to say, but it's pretty funny. All the money. How does a boo hide in this room? Oh, the burner had the progressive flower. Did we just finish helping the flower grow? Do I get to be a proud father now? Dang, the only room in the game with ice physics. They programmed ice physics into this game for this one room. And in the base game, it's pretty challenging because the boos, they have a lot of HP and they go through the walls typically. So trying to get the boos with the slippery physics can actually be a huge pain. And there's one more boo over here. Ooh. Hello, anybody home? I'm selling chicken strips. Yes, I'm a door-to-door chicken strip salesman. It's actually a great business. You would be surprised by how many people just say yes to door-to-door chicken strips. It's too convenient to say no. That's our slogan. Okay, there's still 5 more ghosts. There's like hardly any more checks for us to find. Dang, can we find them? I'm gonna challenge myself. I'm not gonna stop recording until I 100% this randomizer. All right, let's start off by visiting our fully grown flower. Hey, little guy. He just needed a bit more water. And he's full of money. I can't wait to see how much money we have at the end of this. I feel like we're gonna get the best rank. Okay, I guess I didn't fully interact with this bowl. Hello? Okay, there it is. Okay, apparently there's one plant that we didn't water. Like, what? Which one of you didn't drink when you were supposed to? There it is. Storage room key. No freaking way. The one plant we didn't water is the one that had a key? Of course it is. Which key is that? Oh yeah, that storage room. Okay. Blazing back through the ballroom. And we're back into another dark room just like that. Big pile of boxes up here. Hey, don't bother me. Can't you see I'm focused? And a pyramid of boxes. Yo, speaking of pyramids, actually, did you guys see they did a rave in front of the pyramids in Egypt? And it looked freaking cool. Oh, guest room key. How'd we find that? Where was that? There we go. Oh, yeah. And oh, the fake wall is already pushed out. What happens if I push the button? We get an item. Cool. Then there's another button right here. Did we get something for pushing this button? We got dust. So cool. Get a stack of chairs. Where is this? Where are you, ghost? Game Boo. Game Boo Horror. Game Boo Advance. Game Boo SP. Game Boo DS. Game Boo 3DS. Game Boy 2DS. XL SP. Everything in here so dusty. It's disgusting. So nasty. Alright, we get everything there. Time to go up and use the guest room key. Roomba. We're getting so close to 100% completion. And I think we might get there after this room. Please don't spray me with water. Yeah, we're assholes. Can I water the plant from here? Actually, I don't think you can interact with any of the furniture when it's upside down. Funnily enough. It's like so mean of us, honestly. There we goes. I guess you just gotta water her multiple times. That toy wasn't fast enough to save her. Alright, and that will rotate it on its axis and boost it up. Hello. Sapphire.
Oh yeah.
Got a bar and an emerald. Whew. I'm still making sure to collect all the money, even though it doesn't even do that much. Also, there is one thing I need to tell y'all, and I'm kind of embarrassed by this, but I have never played Luigi's Mansion 2. I haven't played it on the 3DS or the remake that came out on the Switch. And I know I can't believe it either. I'm not a real Luigi's Mansion fan. It's the worst. But yeah, for some reason I haven't played it. And it hasn't been like a purposeful avoidance, it just hasn't happened for some reason. But I have beaten Luigi's Mansion 3 twice. That game is pretty good. It's a bit eclectic, but it's a fun time. It's beautiful. I feel like it's the most beautiful game on the Switch. Okay, we still haven't found all the checks. There's one more locked door. It's to that balcony that had the crying toad on it. I don't know if there's any locations that we can find any more items for us to find that key, except for a few checks that are in the final boss room. I'm gonna go check that and hopefully not trigger the final boss. We're gonna have to make the long run all the way back down to the basement. All right. Oh, actually, I don't wanna, I hate those guys. They're like the smallest ghosts, yet they're the biggest nuisance. All right, we have enough booze so we can make it through and use the spade key. Okay, I'm gonna keep my distance. I'm gonna shake the chandelier. We got our 49th boo. Think I can shake this thing? Wait, no. Oh, these things, I think we can interact with them. Yep. What is this? This looks like a door right here. What if that like opened up and took you to a secret area that you've never seen? Right, the candlesticks had a small heart. What about these candlesticks? Oh, there's the key. Come here. I got it without King Boo noticing me. Perfect. Okay, let's go check that and see if we can find the last checks of the game. There's only one boo left. All right, here's the last key of the randomizer. Hello, you little crybaby. Come on, it's time to celebrate. We're winning the randomizer. I know there's plants out here and I have like such a small amount of water. Oh, dang it. I ran out like immediately. Oh, we have to go get some water real fast. It's cool how you can see the Bogmire grave from up here though. All right, I'm back. I brought the hose. Oh, there it is. That's the 50th boo. No, Emerald, don't fall off the edge. I think, did I water everything? Okay, so we have completely filled up our tracker, collecting everything, except there's 4 more checks that we have to find. And funnily enough, I think 2 of those are back with e-gadd. If we do the training, that counts as checks. So let's go check his training out real fast. What's up, e-gadd? Please take me to the training room. Oh no, where'd my vacuum go? You can't just put me in this, take away my vacuum? What? That's not right. Okay, I've done this a couple times, and I think this is actually gonna prevent us from getting these 2 specific checks because I think the randomizer right now is telling it to give me the vacuum, but since I already have the vacuum, it's taking it away. And since I don't have a vacuum, I can't do the training room. What a freaking shame. That's so dumb. Don't laugh at me, ghosts. Okay, that's gonna be a little baby L. There's 2 checks in the rando that we can't complete because the vacuum just disappears. I am playing this randomizer in beta mode technically. It's not 100% released, so that's probably an example of one of the things they gotta fix before releasing it officially. But all the randomizers that have alpha and beta builds, you can play them. They're accessible. You just gotta know that there is a small chance that something might go wrong. One last explosion to make Luigi feel good. And the other two checks that we have to get are apparently these two chandeliers over here, if I can shake them without angering King Boo. Come on. No! Dang it. I wasn't able to. He's too triggerable. No, Bowser! Alright, so King Boo literally animates this gigantic Bowser spirit costume thing? Not entirely sure what it is, but yeah, they still found a way to get Bowser into the game. It's just a little surprise jump scare at the end. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Let's get one of these. Wait, aren't I able to like inhale one of these? There we go. Yes! Okay, hopefully we can get King Boo in one shot. Come on, King Boo. Yeah, he's also on easy mode like all the other Boos. And we got him. Randomizer complete. And very fortunately, once you complete it, it releases the things that you weren't able to find. It gave us the 4 checks we weren't able to get, which were the training grounds ones and the chandeliers. And with that, we have all the checks. Dude, what is that machine with the cow udders? What in the world? Well done, Luigi. The mansion those Boos built disappeared into the night, but that treasure seems to be real. I have no interest in such stuff. Okay, so I do have a hilarious story. You see how when you beat the randomizer, it gives you the items you didn't collect? Well, one of those items I didn't collect was the ghost trap. And the ghost killed me in this final cutscene, and I died before getting to watch the end credits. Huh? What's going on there? What just happened? Did I really just die in a cutscene? No freaking way. What actually? It was so insane. I was like, what? How does that happen? Oh, hello, second Luigi. Yep, that's normal. Alright, so e-gadd is turning all of the ghosts that we beat into beautiful portraits to decorate his house. I feel like e-gadd is one demented mofo. And since we didn't see this cutscene throughout the rest of the Let's Play because it didn't show it to us during the mid-bosses, we get to watch every single portrait ghost in one cutscene. Maybe I was blessed to have that one ghost kill me in that other cutscene, because like, shoot, I'm sitting here and I'm watching all this and I'm like, I'm really hungry, I'm gonna go eat dinner, but I'm trying to watch this finish itself up. But it's really testing my patience right now, I tell you what. They made a lot of unique characters for this game, that's for sure. They did not skimp out. All right, here we get to see our results. If you did a really good job, you get a gold frame. If you did a mid job, you get silver. If you did a bad job, you get a bronze frame. The bosses where we had the upgraded poltergeists, we got a gold frame. Bosses. The game is split up into 4 different areas. And there's the final painting. But now the moment we've all been waiting for. Our money count. 13 million in coins, 48 million in bills, 8 million in gold bars, 14 million in sapphires, 24 million in emeralds, 26 million in rubies, 16 million in diamonds, 5,000 in a fake diamond, and 999 million from the gold diamonds. which are worth 20 million apiece. So it's pretty much 100 million. And then another 19 million from the pearls, giving us 269 million gold. What kind of mansion are we gonna get from that? Well, let's find out. After we save Mario, of course. Can't forget Mario. Just gotta flip the switch backwards and run the machine in reverse. And we just gotta simply unwash Mario. Hopefully this isn't hurting him too bad. I'm not sure if he's gonna survive this. Luigi, back up. Luigi, back up. Come on, don't be dumb.
Mamma mia.
Luigi crying the happy tears. It's like the most emotion I've ever seen from Luigi. Just making fun of him. Mario's experiencing a concussion and Luigi's just laughing. Oh, I forgot how funky the credit music was for this game. It's so good, but I also want to see my final mansion. I do think it's amazing how Luigi's Mansion Randomizer is a thing. Like, this worked out so well. The fact that every single furniture piece gives you a check, because in the base game it does give you a check. Everything has money and stuff behind it. It gives you just a ton of things to check, making the mansion a dense location to find items. And when I first played Luigi's Mansion Randomizer, I was so surprised how much fun I was having and how it just perfectly mixed the game up in a way that made it way more fun to replay. And then you combine it with other games, with Archipelago, it's fantastic. Archipelago is such a fantastic thing to happen in Randomizer. Like, every single one I've played has been so much fun. At first, I thought it was gonna be a gimmick that wouldn't be too exciting. I thought it would be overwhelming, or like it was just too many games or whatnot. But no, every single Archipelago I've played, whether it be a single player, single game, single player, multi-game, multiplayer, multi-game, like everything. It's all been good in its own way. And I'm always looking forward to playing more of these. And speaking of, we will be playing one with the 2-clan community here soon. I'm going to be hosting a 2-clan Archipelago async, and I'll be announcing more stuff related to that soon. But if you want to play with us, stay on the lookout for that and join us in an async. An async is where we have a bunch of players, and you don't have to necessarily all play at the same time, but people play the games when they can and try to find each other's and their own items. It's amazing. And while this finishes up, last episode's comment question is, what do you want to see in Luigi's Mansion 4 to make it as good as possible? And I think the main things that people wanted were just one cohesive building that feels like a mansion again. And 2, people wanted to be a little bit scarier and have it match the identity of Luigi's Mansion 1 a bit more. But thanks so much for all your comments. Oh, and here it is. e-gadd is having us return to the mansion. Ty Pennington, move that bus! Nice, we got the A-rank mansion. It looks clean. They just covered it in stucco. Yeah, if it works, it works. Wait, then we get the Van Gogh painting of it too. Icing on the cake. And that, everyone, is Luigi's Mansion Randomizer. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you had the time of your lives. And I've done so many other randomizers, so if you want to watch me randomize more games, click on the playlist below and you can see a list of all the games I've randomized. That being said, I hope you have a fantastic day, and I'll catch you in the next one. See ya. Why must life be so complicated?